So here we are again, ready for another demonstration. One of the little programs I came across whilst going on the web was a handy little utility which scans your computer and sorts out duplicate files. Now with me, I know I'm always sort of saving a program here and think I better save it somewhere else as well, just so as I've got a backup, and then I come across it again, I think I better save that somewhere else and make sure I've got a backup. And before long, you get half your drives are filled with backups of backups of backups. Well, this little program will help me out, I'm sure, on that score. So what I'll do is just go on the internet and download the program first and show you that in action. We'll go to a website called Soft. Now this website, it's a private website run by this Rayburn Davis is the guy's name, and this is his little corner of the web where he tries out little programs he's written and wants testing, and this is the case with Duplicate Comander. It's in test, it's in a beta stage, but it's fully working. One of the things is you can download it completely free of charge, but if you find a little error, if there's a little glitch in it or a little bug, you need to just get in touch with him and tell him what the little bug is, if you think it's a bug. If not, he will get back to you and say it's not a bug, it's meant to happen that way, or thank you very much, here's $20 million for your trouble. Maybe not the latter, but still, we'll carry on. We'll download it, it's very simple. We get a few choices here. Download the installer version, which is what we're going to do. If you're using this on a notepad or a laptop, or you want a portable version for iPhone or tablet or something like that, then there's another version there for it. There's also a user manual. Not that anybody reads user manuals, but on this occasion I would recommend that you do. So we'll download the installer version, save the file to the computer, and also the manual, which nobody's going to read, but hey, it could be good. And that's it. That's as far as the website goes. If you're happy with this bit of software and you use it and it does help you out, there's a donate button there. You can give him a couple of £1,000 or something just to help him on his way, or just a couple of pounds, whichever. So there we are. We're finished with the web as far as that's concerned. I'll just bring up my computer downloads, and there we have the Duplicate Comander setup. I'll double click on that, and away we go. The usual installation files. Need to accept his agreement, which is fairly straightforward. It doesn't even have a scroll bar. Basically says that it's freely for educational, personal and commercial use. It's a powerful program. It can delete important files and damage applications, but by installing Duplicate Comander you agree to be solely responsible for any data loss or damage that may occur. In other words, tread very carefully. It is a powerful program and we don't want to have to damage PCs. So read the manual, go through things. If you're not sure what to do, read the manual first to find out. Don't just guess. Right, we'll go next. It'll tell you the three little areas to install. There's the Duplicate Comander itself, there's the user manual, which we did install, and also debug data recommended. So if you get a problem, you can send it off to Rayburn Soft and they will sort it for you. So we'll click next on those three. It will install it on program files by 86 Duplicate Comander, that's the default setting, which we'll go with. And also it'll put something on the start menu called Rayburn Soft Duplicate Comander. Install that. Doesn't take long, as you just noticed. That was probably less than 2 seconds to install it, and then we can finish by running Duplicate Comander. And here is that program. It says welcome to Duplicate Comander. It seems that you're running Duplicate Comander for the very first time. Some questions need to be asked before you can use the program. Click next to get started. So click next and we'll get started. Obviously we've read the disclaimer, we've read the little bit of information that we agreed to in the start. Again, it's reiterated there, so don't go complaining to him that, oh, it deleted my Windows folder because you told it to. It can do that. So next, Would you like Duplicate Commando to check on updates on startup? It's highly recommended as update fix bugs and may introduce new features, so we'll click the yes button and leave it as such. Again, it does reiterate it's free for personal and commercial use, and one of the criteria, one of the conditions that you install it is that you send the author all bugs that you encounter, which is very easy to do. Right, so there we go. We'll click finish on that, and this is the program. I'll shrink it down a little bit because it's more than full screen. So there we are. This is the program as it sits. Very simple to use, although it looks quite complicated. First we'll search for duplicates, and we tell it where to search. Have set up a little program, a little folder, and it's called duplicates, and I'm going to search that. We didn't put any complete drives in. If you see here, we've got C, D, E, F, G and H as full drives. We didn't highlight any of those, but you have highlighted H duplicates, and it's going to offer to search that, to which we will say yes. Right, and there we go. Wow, straight away we see that it's found a number of files duplicated, 17 in actual fact, and we can look through them. We can see that there's a stroke readme doc, which we only want one of those. There's duplicates folders all over the place. Image 6, well, it's the only one in there, but look, we've got B image 6, B image 6, D image 6, D. We only want one of those. Yeah, so we can actually put a tick in the box. We can tick that box as well. You can tick that box because we've already got it. Another lot here. We only want one copy. What we've got here, duplicates, flowers, PowerPoint. Right, we've got 3 copies of that one. We only need one. And here's another one, which 2 pages of A4 WMV, which is actually one of the movies I did for Plug It. We only want one copy. So if we look at this, we've highlighted certain ones. Right, up at the top here, delete the checked items. In fact, if you hover your mouse over these icons at the top of the page, create hard links. We can create soft links. We can delete checked items, which is what we'll do in a moment, or delete the selected item where you've only clicked on one. Check the first item of each group, check the last item, all but the first item in each group, sorry. Check all items of the selected group, and so we go on, different combinations and variations that we could do. And again, I do recommend you read the manual to understand perhaps some of these more difficult ones. So we're quite happy. We'll do that. We'll click on that button. You're about to delete all checked files to the recycle bin. Are you sure? Yep. There we go. And that gives me one of each of the files, albeit in separate folders. And that is basically what it does. It will only delete the items you've checked, but it will clear a lot of space. I mean, if I open up the recycle bin now, very quickly have a look. Just shrink that down a bit to make sure I've got them all. There we go. Right, and it's telling me that it's 20 megabytes in that recycle bin, which 20 megabytes in 14 files. So that's pretty good, that it saved me 20 odd megabytes of space. That's Duplicate Comander. I'll put the address to download this program at the end of this commentary. I hope you've enjoyed this short demonstration and that you find this program useful, and that you can get all the files on your computer sorted out in a hurry. Will reiterate, be very careful what you delete. If you're not sure whether you need it or not, then don't delete it. if you know for a fact, like I just done, that a lot of the files I've got somewhere else, and it showed me where else they were. As you can see from the list here, there's one of each one that I need, maybe in separate folders, admittedly, but I've got one of each.